Morning guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the 1st of May. Where has this year gone? I am absolutely shocked. So for me, this is the end of week 7 of my staying at home lockdown because of coronavirus. And I did a video a few weeks ago when I was in my early days of coronavirus lockdown, and I thought I'd update you on how life is since then and the challenges that I faced and any successes that I've had and things like that. Now, I will be honest, it has been difficult. It's no secret that some of the food in the supermarkets hasn't been available that we'd normally have. It's coming back, it's getting better and better every single week, but I still struggle with broccoli. I don't get it. Broccoli is my favourite vegetable, if you know me, and I just struggle to get it every week. I've got frozen in the freezer, which I bought 1 week. This is Lola come to say hello. 1 week because I couldn't get any fresh broccoli at all, and it's okay, but it's a bit soggy for me. I like a really crunchy broccoli. I also like it raw, so it's there as a substitute, but it's not ideal for me. Hello, I know, you agree, don't you? Working from home has its challenges as well because you don't tend to get around as much. If I was in the office, I'd walk to the loo, I'd walk to the kitchen to get a cup of tea, I'd walk to meetings, and so you get your steps up during the day. Plus, I would walk from the station to the office and back, and I'd go to the gym every single lunchtime. That's all disappeared. So I'm trying to keep active as much as possible. So we've got an exercise bike in the spare room, and I'm trying to do 20 to 30 minutes in the morning before I start my day. And then we have obviously Lola and Fido, who are missing their 2 walks a day. So we are taking them for the 1 hour exercise we're permitted, and we're trying to power walk it and get as many steps in as possible. So we use an hour solely for them, and it tends to be about 7,500 to 8,000 miles, I wish, steps. So it's sort of edging up. But one of the challenges I've had is because my study's upstairs, and I've been quite busy, I've been quite lazy, in as much as I will text my hubby and say, bring me a cup of tea, which is great because it keeps me hydrated during the day while I'm working, but it means I'm not getting the steps in. So I am trying to walk up and downstairs to make my own drink, purely just so that I'm getting some steps in. Food wise, because I'm at home longer, because I don't have a 3-hour day commute, I'm enjoying the time to cook, and it's been great. And my meals, I don't know if you've seen some of the things I've popped on my channel already, are really good. They are on track, and I've made things out of recipes that I probably wouldn't have done because of the ingredients or lack of ingredients. So it's been absolutely great. The problem is my evenings are longer now because I have more time at home. So the time I've had dinner, it's earlier. If I've walked dogs, it's earlier, and I don't need to get up as early because I don't have that long commute. So from the dog's point of view, they don't need to be walked in the morning anymore because we have 1 walk a day. So I tend to do it at the end of the day to make me feel like I'm getting away from my desk. So we lie in, and so we don't need to go to bed so early. So I have more time in front of the TV, and that is where my problem has started, because I've got more time in front of the TV and there's nothing on TV. Let's be honest, it's rubbish at the moment. We are trying to go through a box set of The Good Wife, but I'm picking. We've had Easter, we've had my hubby's birthday, so we've had lots of treats around the house, and wine. And I've been trying to keep my slimline wine, but I did have a gap where I didn't have any due to parcel force issues and things like that, but that's all been sorted. So I do have my wine now, but I was finding that I was having a glass or so at night as well as at the weekends. And these are all calories that I don't need to have. They're sins I don't need to have. And although my weight has plateaued, so it's stayed sort of constant, it isn't coming down, and I decided that that's not where I want to be. I don't want to be at the weight I am now. I want to go back to my target weight. And I've been looking at my videos from this time last year to now, and you can see it in my face how much my weight gain has affected me. I'm still within a good BMI, so don't get me wrong, it's not the end of the world, but I would want to go back to my target weight because I felt better at my target weight. So I've got to make these changes now. I think working from home is the new business as usual, that is the new norm, and I've got to make sure that I adjust to do that. I don't know if you're finding this. So I've made a decision today. It's the 1st of May, so it could be Marvellous May or Miserable May, and I want it to be Marvellous May. So I got to tape measure out this morning. I did, see? Okay. I weighed myself and I measured myself, so I know exactly where I am. That's a parcel from Pretty Little Thing. I bought a couple of 3 outfits. One is a beautiful jacket dress, which is lovely, in the sale, and then I bought 2 lounge sets, and the lounge sets are awful, and that again is an inspiration to sort myself out. Now I think it's more the cut of the lounge sets as opposed to how I'm feeling about my weight, but I think they both go in unison, so they're going back today, so Lola's just having a sniff. So yeah, so I've measured myself, I've weighed myself, I've put it in my notebook. And one of the things I did when I first started Slim World was I kept a journal. So we've all got our sort of our logs to put in what we eat, how many sins we eat, but this was more of a diary about how I was feeling during the day, what I was having. I was noting what I was eating and highlighting any sins, or if it's happy extra A's, happy extra B's. But it's actually when I look back at it, it's more like a book of my emotions and everything else, and that worked for me because it made me stop and think. And every time I would go over my sins for some reason and I would beat myself up, I'd write it down, and by writing it down it made me realise actually that piece of chocolate wasn't as important as how I wanted to feel in my weight loss journey. So I've gone back to doing that, and I know I've said, you know, all these things I keep doing, and I'm human. I fall off the wagon, and you know, working from home has been a massive adjustment. I miss my lunchtime gym sessions, you know, and you can't eat as much as you did when you're not exercising, and getting that balance is really difficult. It's like a habit that you've got into. And you know, I would never snack normally. I don't have time normally. If I was working full time, I'd literally come home from work, walk the dogs, do dinner, I'd have an hour to myself, then bed. So there's not a lot of time there to get bored and snack. But now I've got quite a few hours in the evening. I've got, you know, we're normally ready by 6 and I come to bed about 10, so I've got 4 hours now to myself, which is just amazing. And I'm doing some crafting, but you know, with hubby at home as well, we both want to sit and do things together in the evening. So those 4 hours are in front of the TV, and they are temptations. So gotta stop, guys. It has really got to stop. So my pledge to you guys is that I am going to make sure it's a marvellous May. As I said, today's the first day, drawing a massive line. It's not going to change for a long, long time. So unless I change, my weight isn't going to change. So I'm going to be keeping within my sins. Because I'm writing it down, I'm not going to forget what I've eaten. Anything that I know isn't free, I am going to double check. So a lesson there, I bought some crumpets the other day, and I had 2 yesterday as a snack, dry, no butter on them. Thought, oh, you know, not going to be too many sins, it'd be fine. Checked it last night, there were 5 sins each. Now, 15 a day, so that's only 10 sins, well within my sins. And then I thought, oh my god, I had a middle, that's half a sin. Now that's all I did have, was 10.5 sins. But just goes to show how easily you can eat into 15 sins without realising. So writing it down, I'm going to keep a log of how many sins I'm having every single day. I'm going to plan my meals again now, because you can almost get everything you need in that supermarket. I can't get my supermarket deliveries, unfortunately, which I miss. But I am going to supermarket once a week to do my shopping and 4 or 5 other people. So I've got the opportunity there to get everything I need. But I need to write it in advance. I have written my shopping list already to get this week's shopping, and I'm going to do different meals to keep variety in there as well. Not buying the snacks, the temptation. I'm going to try and buy more fruit, because then if I am hungry and I want a snack, I can go and get some fruit. So I'm just going to change how I'm doing things and just see what difference it makes for May. Now I'm not going to get to Target in May, I know that, but if I can start chipping away, I'm going to feel a lot better. And they say you need to do things 28 times for it to become a habit. So by the end of May, my new way of living will be ingrained back into my head. So lockdown won't seem so bad when it comes to Slim World. and I am every week calling into the virtual Slim World group, which I think is vital, guys. And if you have given that up, try and get back on it, because I'll tell you one thing, the motivation, the inspiration you get from that group still helps, and it's half the price at the moment, so bonus. Alright guys, so that's just a quick one for me today. So don't know how you're doing on your journey. I'd love to hear some of how things are going for you, some of the issues you've had, or is it going well? Have you managed to actually keep on track? It'd be really good to hear some of your tricks as well. So I will see you on my next food videos. My next one is the barbecue pulled beef, and we did have it last night and it was delicious, so I can't wait for you to taste that. Alright guys, you have a good month. No doubt if you're subscribing to me, you'll be seeing all my recipes and you'll be seeing me, and hopefully you'll see my face shrink. Be gutted if you don't. Alright guys, see you soon. You take care. Bye. Bye.